Thank you for joining us on African Free Press Television. I am Chika Anyanwu, bringing to you the news at dawn. The train of stories and counter-stories hovering over and around the recent investigation of the Minister of Petroleum in the Goodluck Jonathan's administration, Mrs. Diazani Alison Madueke, by the International Corrupt Unit of the British National Crime Agency has been nothing other than a bundle of mischief, given the facts available to African Free Press. Rumors allege that whooping amounts of money were recovered from her apartment. Facts emerging from UK affirmed that items recovered from her were £2,000 taken from her mother's apartment and £25,000 for hers. The said £25,000 it was gathered was to service her health bills, as she is an outpatient in a UK hospital where she had battled life-threatening medical conditions even before she left office as minister. Secondly, as a public officer, she was prohibited by the Code of Conduct Bureau Act from operating a foreign account, and that clearly explains why she has such amounts of cash in her possession. A fresh crisis tearing apart the All Progressive Congress in Bayelsa State as the choice of who become the running mate to the governorship candidate, Timi Priye Silva, is causing unease among party leaders and the campaign structure. Silva has earlier promised in his address after emerging as the candidate to name his running mate by last Saturday. Due to intrigue, this promise never materialized. The matter has become so worrisome that if care is not taken, it could lead to a mass defection of members ahead of the December 5th governorship election. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called for urgent overhaul of the Department of State Service over what it terms resurgence of terrorism, which culminated in the recent bombing in Nyanya and Kuje, two satellite towns of the Federal Capital Territory. PDP, in a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Olisa Metu, urged President Muhammadu Buhari to take a critical look at the situation in the DSS. Overhaul its management, administration and operation to ensure that the required leadership and spirit needed to operate optimally exists in the agency. Managing Director of Delta State Oil Producing Area Development Commission, DSOPADEC, Delta State, Chief William Makinde Weekend assured that the organization would train at least 20 pilots during his tenure despite dwindling allocation to the state. Makinde disclosed this in Warri when Urobo staff of the commission hosted him and the Sopadek Commissioner of Urobo Ethnic Extraction. The managing director said the commission would adopt 50-50 ratio for both men and women in its youth development program, adding that the present board of commission would review and complete viable projects inherited from the previous board and also execute new projects. Senators and House of Representative members who are ministerial nominees won't be told to just take a bow and go. It was learnt yesterday. The screening will be thorough, some senators said. The list of nominees will be unveiled today by Senate President Bukola Saraki, who received aid from the presidency last Thursday. The chairman, Senate Ad Hoc Committee on Media and Publicity, Senator Dino Melaye, said the era of bow and go was gone. Also setting the item for the screening, Senator Mao Ohuabunwa told reporters that though the Senate would be guided by the Constitution and its rule, the upper chamber had resolved to be stringent in its approach. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pledged a fight to the death against Palestinian terror as clashes spread after two deadly attacks, while Jerusalem Old City was closed to Palestinians for a second day Monday. The Israeli premier's comments late on Sunday came as he convened security chiefs immediately after landing back from the United States to discuss the clashes in East Jerusalem and the West Bank. Palestinian youths throwing stones and firebombs have faced off against Israeli security forces using both live rounds and rubber bullets. Jewish settlers have also clashed with Palestinians. The rioting has followed 3 attacks in recent days that have killed 4 Israelis and wounded several others, including a 2-year-old child. Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho says losing the dressing room is the only thing that would ever make him resign from his job at Stamford Bridge. The Portuguese has come under pressure after a poor start to the season with Saturday's loss to Southampton, the Blues' 6th defeat of the campaign. After the defeat, Mourinho insisted that if the club sacks him, they would have sacked the best manager in the club history, stressing that the Premier League title defense is not being ripped apart by dressing room rifts. And that's the news at dawn on African Free Press Television. For more, do visit www.africanfreepress.com. Follow at African Free Press on Twitter and like African Free Press on Facebook. I am Chika Anyao. Good morning.